What's up everyone, it's your boy X-Man87 here, bringing you another Marvel Legends video, and what I have for you today is the Marvel Legends Avengers Endgame Wave 3 Bro Thor Build-A-Figure Series Iron Patriot. And before I get into everything, if you could please leave a like rating on the video, it'll show your support for my channel. I greatly appreciate it. Now, with that said, let's take a look at Iron Patriot, and before I get into accessories, I want to get into comparing him to the last Endgame War Machine so you can know the differences between the two. So now that I have the two side by side here, I'm going to get into the differences right off the back. So this is a new upper torso that we have right here, and the forearms are different. The legs are the same, however it is retooled on the sides here because you have these missiles that you can detach. I'll show you that later. Again, legs the same, and the feet are different with this one, and mainly this I believe gives him more height, or it could be the upper torso. Looking at the back right here, you can see the lower torso is the same, but the upper torso is different. Got some paint job on the back right here and on his boots, so that's about it. So he's got these 4 holes right here so you can plug in the accessories. I'll get to that later when I cover accessories, but just showing you a quick comparison. As you can see, forearms are different. I really like this missile piece right here. Looking at the front, you can see the design is a little bit similar, has almost that Nike swoosh looking thing, and same goes right here. This is just bigger. This is thinner. He's got the red LED nipples right there. And the arc reactor is different. So this does look like it's the same, but again, it's different. And you got these shoulders that pop out right here. The arms are the same, especially this right here, the shoulder pads. It has that pliable material like the both of them do. The hands are the same, so one open hand and one closed hand. Really wish he had a closed hand. Like, this Iron Patriot doesn't really hold anything. He doesn't need to. He's a freaking walking weapon. Again, lower torso is the same. I got some extra red and silver paint right here, so that looks pretty cool. And on the sides right here, this is where it's retooled. You can see it's the same leg sculpt all around, but again, these missiles on the thigh, they're detachable. So you have this notch right here. You could just plug it in like so. But yeah, definitely a retooled part because this does not have the option to do so. Looking at the legs, they're the same except the feet. And as you can see, he has like, almost look like he has like just 2 toes right there. And this one is more like a boot. So both have pegals on the feet. Man, I really like how these feet came out. An amazing sculpt. I really dig this Iron Patriot a lot. And now to take a look at accessories, since I already covered this, you know, you can just plug them in against his thighs like so. You got these 2 large mini rocket missiles. So you're just gonna plug this in on the bottom hole right on his left side. Plug it in like so. I like to have it sitting right there. And you have these turret missiles that you plug on the back, so that goes on the top holes. And when you're plugging the turrets in, you just want to make sure that this round piece right here is sticking outwards. And then bam, now you got your Iron Patriot ready to blow some things up. Really love the sculpting on these little mini rocket launchers right here. The sculpting came out great in my opinion. And these turret pieces are really cool. I like the design. I like the details. And the reason why I said to make sure this round piece sticks outwards is because if you wanted to match film accurate wise, you can just put them together like so. So it looks like one big turret right there combined. So that looks really good. I do love this Iron Patriot. Wow, just awesome. And the cool thing about this Iron Patriot being so big and bulky on the upper torso is that if you want, you can sit Rocket Raccoon on top of his shoulder. So if you want to recreate that scene in Avengers Endgame where they're blasting stuff up together, you can, and this looks so damn good. So now taking a closer look at Iron Patriot, you can see the face is obviously the same as from the War Machine in last Avengers Wave, but it looks so good. I like the colors, you know, the silver in the front, and then you got some red trimming over the blue. Taking a look at the back of the head here, you can see how the top is, it's blue and it travels back down behind his head in silver, so it looks really good. Taking a look at the upper torso, again, it looks so good. And I really like the design, and these arc reactor nipples crack me up. The shoulders are playable like the last ones I showed you. What the hell is FF2718? What does that mean? Anyone? Let me know. Look at his arms right here. They're big and bulky. So the new forearm piece looks so good. Could see this little shooter right here painted in silver. Popping off the hand so you can see the details inside. This looks really good. This looks like there's missiles on the side he launches here. Hope he doesn't blow off his hand, man. This looks crazy. And there's a bottom, I believe that's a bottom missile underneath. On the other side, got the logo on the shoulder. Looking real good. Got the fisted hand right there. Missiles are the same. Lower torso, nicely painted. You got the red and silver, very Iron Patriot looking. Taking a look at the back, this looks so good. I like these vent looking things on the side here. Looks like a zipper down his spine, but that looks so good. And I really like the details on this figure. And going down the legs, and you see the missiles here. And when you take the missiles off the side from afar, it doesn't look that bad. Yeah, there's a slight gap, but it's not terrible. You got some marbleization going on with the thighs, and going down here on the bottom, knee down. Got silver right there on the knee, red paint going around the calves, so that looks really cool. This does not remove. This boot right here, his foot, that looks cool. Again, really impressed with the sculpt on this. Top to bottom, they really did a great job on this Iron Patriot. So if you want to switch up the turrets and the missiles, you can. You can shift these to the side. It looks good. Or you can just shift this all up, and it looks like one big attachment. So this looks really good. And now to cover articulation, let's start with the missiles here. So as you saw before, you can rotate these like so. His head only moves that far up, which is a bummer. You got this upper torso piece on his neck that is hindering it. His head moves that far down. Left, right, got some pivot motion. Shoulders move up that high. He's got a pliable shoulder piece, so you don't want to keep it far up for too long. That'll warp. You got the shoulder swivel. Shoulders move down all around. You got a bicep swivel. You have an elbow, single elbow joint. It's not that great. You got the forearms, elbow swivel, wrist hinge, wrist swivel. His torso only crunches down that far, back that far, so much better than forward. He's got the torso swivel, and it rocks around. Legs move that far apart. They kick up that high, move back that far. You got the leg rocker, thigh swivel, double jointed knees, far from heel to the butt. It is double jointed. You got these two pegs right here, but it only works as if it's a single joint. Ankles only move up that far, down that low, and he does have some good ankle pivot. And for some comparisons, here he is next to the Marvel Legends Iron Patriot Mark 1. And here he is next to the Comic Cave Studios Iron Patriot. And as you can tell, this paint is much bluer than these two. Here he is next to the Endgame Wave 2 War Machine, and this one's obviously bigger. Here he is next to Rocket Raccoon, and I really hope that they make a Endgame Rocket Raccoon where he has the classic comic-inspired outfit. And finally, here he is next to his Iron family. So you got Rescue, Iron Spider, and Iron Man Mark 85. Iron Man review coming soon. Alright everyone, and to wrap things up, despite the lack of range of motion, this guy is still aesthetically pleasing. He has a lot going on with the sculpt, so I can kind of forgive that. Plus, he's a big, bulky character. You know, what do you expect? You're gonna be limited somehow. He might not be 100% MCU movie accurate, since there is supposed to be some parts that are black in the costume. But still, I really dig this, and I think this is another hit in the wave, and I'm sure people will pick this up. He might not be 100% film accurate, since he's supposed to have some black paint around in the armor. He's still a great figure. Maybe he should be a little bit taller, but I really love the newly added parts, the retooled legs, you know, the accessories. It looks so freaking awesome, and it is a total must-buy for me. Alright, that was my review, so please drop a like rating if you liked the video, comment, we'll chat about it. Follow me on Instagram if you haven't already, link is in the description below. Get your Marvel Legends Endgame Wave 3 Bro Thor Build-A-Figure series at Big Bad Toy Store, link is in the description below. Share and subscribe if you're new, enjoy the pics at the end of the video, see you on the next review. Peace.